I just want to refer to a document that came out by the Center for Defense Strategies, which is led by former Defense Minister Mr. Zahorodnyuk, which is very respected. It does quote such stark figures such as 87 battalion tactical groups, which is about 147,000 personnel, service personnel that are massed around Ukraine's borders, etc. But it does make clear that there are no signs that there are additional reinforcements needed for a large-scale offensive are in the offing. I'm quoting from the report. At present, the accumulated forces on the border are insufficient for a large-scale operation aimed at capturing all or a significant part of Ukraine. Mind you, Rosemary, when the Soviet Union invaded Czechoslovakia in 1968, it took 500,000 troops to quell an uprising in a country that's several times the size of Ukraine that had no determination to really fight militarily. Think about the size, the country the size of Ukraine and what it would take Vladimir Putin, the expenditure and blood and treasure that it would take. So which leads me to believe that Vladimir Putin will continue to skirt on the edge of the probable, will continue to, mix up the cards for Western powers. There may be limited incursions, either from the south, from the north, or from the east of Ukraine. But Vladimir Putin will not be doing anything that will unify the West in an overwhelming response, whether that be by sanctions or additional and large additional supplies of weapons to Ukraine. Vladimir Putin will not stomach hundreds and thousands of coffins of dead Russian soldiers coming from a country that Vladimir Putin's propaganda machine claims is part of the Russian nation. They do not consider Ukrainians as very separate from Russians. So this is going to be very, very bad PR, and Vladimir Putin is probably too smart for that.
So what do you think Putin's intent is here then?
Putin's intent is still obviously to keep Ukraine on a short leash. If he can do it through diplomacy, coercive diplomacy, if he can use personalities such as Mr. Scholz or French President Macron to force Ukraine to abide by the Minsk agreements, that's all for the better for him. Minsk agreement essentially is subjugation of Ukraine by other means. It is designed to put these breakaway republics of Donetsk and Luhansk back into the body politic of Ukraine in Kiev, so that it effectively functions as a block on Ukraine's further movement towards the West or NATO. And that will remain Vladimir Putin's goal. And so we may be just digging in for a long haul here. This may just be the beginning.